Welcome to Morel's Evolution in Controls, a video podcast where we discuss the latest trends, technology, and solution to today's and tomorrow's problem. I'm your host, Tim Wilson. Today's podcast is a special edition episode with a special guest. As many of our viewers may know, Morel is a motion engineering and distribution company that designs and supplies products that are used in all types of automated machinery. We are an engineering partner, a systems integrator, and a value-added distributor of advanced motion control solutions for industrial and mobile applications. For Morel, we can get the technologies we use for our solutions, like hydraulics, electric drives and controls, or mechanical bearing systems, conveyors, or tightening systems, from just one company. That company is Bosch Rexroth. And joining us today is the President and CEO of Bosch Rexroth, Mr. Greg Gumbs. Greg, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us.
Great to meet you.
Very nice to meet you as well.
Here.
Now, you've been with Bosch Rexroth a little over a year now, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, but you came to Bosch Rexroth with a strong automation experience and some deep industry experience as well. So I thought we'd start today by just taking a little look backwards in time. In your experience, in your opinion, what's the most technological or significant advancement that you've seen in automation and industry?
You know, I think there's been a lot of change, a lot of evolution that's happened over the last decade, and the pace of change is happening even faster. I would say for me, it was really moving into this open software space, connected architectures, communication, the onset of IoT, and the whole connectivity space has kind of evolved at a very rapid pace over the last, I would say, 3 to 5 years. And even prior to that, a decade ago, we started looking at connected architectures to bring all the components and the individual pieces of a system together. Now we're seeing much more software-defined product outcomes, software-defined systems, and software-defined architectures taking place in the industry and taking hold, right?
Okay, so you're now in your second year at Bosch Rexroth.
Correct.
What do you see as the areas, with that as your answer, what do you see as the areas where Bosch Rexroth should be investing their time and their capital?
Well, you hear us talk often about factory of the future. That is really where we're setting our sights in terms of how we think about the next generation control architectures. And when you think about factory of the future, virtually every part of the factory except the 4 walls and the ceiling are flexible and adaptable and can change on the fly to address different kinds of application requirements and challenges. You see where systems are much more defined with software solutions and software architectures. So for us, it's really about flexibility. It's about being agile and being able to adapt and change on the fly.
Okay, we've heard a lot about the factory of the future. Help us a little bit to understand what the benefits are. Can it be monetized?
Yeah, it can be. Again, it comes back to flexibility, right?
Okay.
As requirements change, down to lot size 1, we can
Faster response?
Faster response, more adaptable control architectures,
Okay.
open
Okay.
networks, open architectures, open control coding languages. We take virtually every kind of programming topography or an environment, and you can run it in our environment. And we can have backwards and forwards migration, so the life of your investment lives a lot longer in the future, factory of the future concepts that we've been developing.
So this has to inform your development efforts. Are there certain industries that are more ready, more adaptable, more in need of this kind of development?
Yeah, we're seeing a significant amount of growth and demand coming from industries like the fast-moving consumer goods space. I would say automotive with electrification,
Okay.
Logistics and supply chain. We're seeing with Amazon a lot of demand for automation, a lot of demand for flexible automation. We're seeing it in battery handling with the onslaught of electric vehicles. Semiconductor, huge changes happening there. where the technology platforms are turning over a lot quicker. So you've got to bring more flexibility, more adaptability to your control architectures. And we're seeing it quite frankly in every industry where automation plays a role. It's becoming more and more important to have this high degree of software-defined outcomes, software-defined product topologies.
Well, with the new technology comes new ways of handling it and requires different levels of understanding. How is this new technology, these new changes, how are they going to drive changes in the sales and distribution channels? Is it going to have an effect?
Significant.
Okay.
And I could put a plug in here for Morel, quite frankly, because what I saw today,
We'll let you. Go ahead.
walking through the operation, clearly, I think the legacy distribution model is going to have to evolve. And channel partners and what we call solution providers are going to have to secure their space in the value chain by being more of a design partner for their customers. And bringing more of that thought leadership forward, bringing more of that domain knowledge around the product technologies, because everything is now becoming connected, and there's a high degree of interoperability. So we need more than just box turners. We need partners that can build capability and build domain knowledge and wrap themselves around the customer, and really bring solve problems for our customers. And that's not necessarily going to be handled by the manufacturer in the future. It's going to be partnerships, and
Not a cardboard box distributor anymore.
Exactly, right? It's not just an aftermarket play. It's not just servicing the market, but it's being a thought leader and going side by side with that customer through the journey. And we rely heavily on partners for that. And Morel's, I would say Morel is one of our best partners out there that's really charting new territory with us in that regard.
Well, thank you. You know, we're getting a little short on time, and I want to be aware of your schedule, so I appreciate the time. But let's close with one question. 5 years from now, what's Bosch Rexroth going to look like? What should we expect to see?
Well, our goal is really there's three things that we're focused on. One is first and foremost, we want our customers to love doing business with us. Okay. And I say that, seriously. I mean, we really want to wrap ourselves around the customer. The partnerships that we have are going to get stronger. We're going to dominate in the factory automation space, if I have anything to do with it. We're going to continue to see a huge shift and evolution take place in the mobile hydraulic side of our business with electrification.
Okay.
And we're also going to see a huge push in growth in our industrial hydraulic space with connected hydraulics. So everything's going to be connected. Everything's going to be software enabled. IoT. We're also going to have a high degree of intelligence wrapped around all of our product technologies that's going to allow us to make much better decisions and allow our customers to run more effectively and efficiently with our solutions.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Greg, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate taking the time, and I know our viewers are really going to enjoy it.
Thank you.
Appreciate the conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you.